Hello, welcome and welcome back. This is Jacob and today we are going to be continuing the Let's Play for Reverse 1999. And today we're going to be heading out to Route 77. And I am excited. Oh, I am definitely excited to see what this is going to be because on first glance there's definitely a spooky factor here and a weird factor here. And a very sexy factor here. But yeah. Sorry. Anyway, I am definitely excited to see what this story is gonna be about, especially after just recently finishing the story for Golden City. Now, this next patch, and we are on the definite course to get to Chapter 8 very soon. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to see this, especially because this was also the second side story that was released when I started my journey with this game, and it was definitely too early back then to jump into this and see what's in it and potentially get spoiled on something. So yeah, I am definitely excited to finally be able to play through this and see what it is. But before we do so, I do have something to say very quickly. I said it already in another episode that went live this week for Arcanists, for example, and I'll say it in every single one of the diverse Let's Plays, at least on one episode, so I don't bore everybody and have to repeat myself. But it's very important for both you guys watching stuff and for, well, content creators in general. But I'm very sure that you guys already heard about this because everybody kept spamming community sections with posts about it, even making videos about it. But I'm gonna do this my way instead of posting it on a community post that will just sink into oblivion between all the other community posts that people make. But yeah, YouTube has a new feature, and it's amazing. I mean that sarcastically, of course. They have a new feature. It's called Restricted Mode. It's as fun as it sounds. But anyway, if you are watching this video right now on a PC through a web browser, in the YouTube overlay, essentially, on the top right, please click on your icon, your account icon, of course, and down in the drop-down menu, you will see a thing called Restricted Mode. If that thing says on, please turn it off. Do yourself a favor. You're mostly doing yourself a favor, I'll be quite honest, but also every single content creator out there, because restricted mode is absolute crap. Whatever it is, whatever its intended thing is, if you know, the only way I can see this thing be any kind of beneficial is for accounts that are used for that children are using, because what does restricted mode do? It basically is an AI-powered thing that is scanning YouTube for mature content and is automatically hiding it from you. So yeah, if you want to have fun with it and see how much stuff will disappear from your feeds, even if you go into someone's someone like my channel, for example, or any other channel that you're watching, into just their video portfolio, and have restricted mode on, just see how many videos are gonna disappear while that thing is on. It's some channels turn into ghost towns, quite frankly. So yeah, TLDR, if you want to see and have videos normally as up until now recommended to you on YouTube through your home pages and other stuff, and see videos that are, you know, being uploaded, turn it off. You're doing yourself really a favor with that. I don't know what they were thinking with that thing, but yeah. God, I swear, sometimes. But yeah, if you're on mobile, by the way, and watching this video, very similar procedure. Just hit your options by clicking on the, I think it's a little cog symbol for options. On the top, hit general options, and then in the menu all the way at the bottom, I think it's being displayed. It's really hidden. They're really trying to hide it in some areas, so you need to search for it. Good God. But yeah, anyway, infomercial over. Thank you if you did. And I mean, to be fair, if it's on, you probably didn't even see this video. Probably. I don't know. I swear, YouTube and their shenanigans. But yeah, anyway, apologies for that, and thank you very much for listening. But anyway, let's go back to this. So, last time we finished off the Digger story, and that was another story that was a long time coming, and I'm finally happy that I was able to go through that one. and see what was up, and pretty much see what was happening to Diggers and the other Manus members that were with him on the island, because we barely heard anything. We only heard that some Manus members were on the island, that 37, and I guess some other people were teaching them math, and how they were seeing them or thinking about them was also very interesting. But yeah, it's quite a journey. Diggers went through quite a journey, and he's gonna keep on probably going through quite some journeys in the future. That guy, again, love him or hate him, I personally like him, but he can also drive my gears to insanity levels. He has his heart in the right place, but like many of you also said, he does go about stuff in a wrong way a lot of times, so it never succeeds. I also saw a comment about apparently after Diggers' Skin and Chapter 5 were released, apparently they released like or showed which number was associated with Diggers and some other members. And Diggers' number, and that was interesting to me because I was kind of curious what his number is actually, because they never said it in the anecdote. But apparently his number is 233-3333333, and it keeps going. It's a repeat. It's an infinite essentially, and yeah, very interesting. Not sure what to think myself about that one. From the comment, I saw that one of the beliefs about that is that he is destined to keep on repeating the same mistake over and over again, kind of stuck in a loop sort of thing. But yeah, if that's the case, that's kind of very sad. I mean, he does kind of prove that he is trying to achieve good things, but keeps on stumbling into one puddle after another, so it's kind of sad. He makes me kind of sad, because, again, he's trying to do good stuff, but doesn't succeed at it, ever. Well, or maybe very little. But yeah, that's one thing. But another thing that I saw in the comments, and that comment made me both a bit laugh and made me go like, ooh, buddy, why? Ooh, that must have been a shock or absolute confusion, as said in the comment. But the comment comes from Cobalt Object 1855, who said, "This was the first anecdote I did, and I hadn't even started chapter 5 yet at the time, so I had no clue what was going on. Lamau." Oh, sweet summer child. Oh my god. That is one hell of an anecdote to begin with when you're fresh into the game. And I'm sorry, I'm not laughing because I'm laughing about you. I'm just laughing how much you had to be confused about what was going on. Now, luckily, I don't think the anecdote really, like, considering it doesn't really go into detail about what happened on the island while Diggers was there, like the conclusion of everything, especially because it was also... Right, that was also released before... Or was it? No, wait. Was it released with Chapter 7? I can't remember right now. But still, it doesn't really dig into... pun intended. It doesn't really dig into the whole what exactly happened on the island. But it's definitely insinuating what happened on the island very heavily. But good god, that must have been a absolute confusing thing to anybody. To anybody like you, Cobalt, that went through that anecdote before even seeing anything of Chapter 5 or even 7. Oh boy. Maybe it's better if you actually saw at least Chapter 5 first before reading it, essentially. But yeah, damn, that must have been a shock. You know, your comment also made me wonder how some people must be reacting to some, if they actually go through the effort to read them, how some people might be reacting to certain operator records over in Arcanists. Because in a lot of cases, when a 6-star max rarity character gets released in Arcanists, that is pretty much like the main star or center figure of like a side story that is coming with them. They usually get an operator record. Usually, not always. But in most cases, when they get one, it's also an epilogue story for the story that they come with. Sometimes it's a prequel, but a lot of times it's also a sequel, essentially. So sometimes I have to think to myself, my god, someone who reads this and spoils themselves, because there are definitely spoilers in those operator records a lot of times. They must be either confused or just they don't know what is going on. There are specific ones where it just straight up tells you what happened or who died in a story, because that happens a lot of times as well. And sometimes it can be a massive spoiler. Like a very massive spoiler. But yeah, anyway, that comment just reminded me of that, Kobold. So thank you very much for your comment, and Godspeed in the future. Hopefully you don't bump into more stuff in the future that will spoil you or confuse you in that case. But yeah, anyway, Route 77, let's head in, shall we? Okay, immediately on a highway, I see they probably... I'm just gonna call it. Did they run the car into the sand or something? They're stuck. Kinda looks like it. Alright, very interesting. Oh yeah, also just to Bob's, really? That's what the restaurant is called? Cool. Definitely sounds American. Anyway, what I wanted to say very quickly is, considering that I'm still doing the AC stuff, at least for this episode, the second portion of this episode will be covering the rest of the Assassin's Creed second portion of the collab with Cassandra. Then we're done. Plus the rest of the J story that I still have to do, but that will be a couple of minutes at the end of the video. Anyway, with that said, let's see. A trail of footprints, huh? Okay, this is... I can't remember her name. Sheep Girl? Who is this, though? Very fancy hat. A trail of footprints. Where they lead, no one knows. Uh-huh. Let's see if the story is gonna be appropriately spooky as it looks immediately. Oh, nice! Yes! Immediately. Ooh. I like this. I like spooky stuff. Countryside, Texas. That is like the most default Texas background ever. At least Texas, like desert background. Rain-soaked soil, shallow footprints. Oh, the hat one is Argus, right? Should have recognized her. Okay, one eye glowing. A mercenary in a wide-brimmed hat kneels on one knee, her left eye glowing brightly.
10.6 inches long.
The soil beneath the footprint is uneven. One side presses deeper into the ground.
Signs of limping.
Wide stride, heavy indentations, a slight drag.
Male.
Heavy pressure on the forefoot, lighter on the heel, deep scrapes on the front, fewer at the back.
Around 20 years old.
Light on his feet, uneven pressure on the forefoot. What is this, The Witcher right now? We're sort... Alright.
Lightweight.
Searching for footprints. She scratches her scalp with the barrel of her shotgun. The further she goes, the more irregular the footprints become, and the more clues emerge.
More sets of footprints here.
There's a rustling in the grass nearby, along with the...
Boss, are you sure this is where the materials for the revered one are?
Alright, buddy, hold on. Along with the faint sound of a conversation.
There isn't even a single trace of human activity here, let alone a market.
Uh-huh. A market? Oh, I just realized they're both called Order followers, aren't they? Yeah, okay. I see. Damn, this guy has some oiled back hair, doesn't he?
I guess the only possible explanation is we're here for these plants, right?
Oh god, I just heard this accent. Good god, this is like the most... this is really a Texan accent, isn't it?
Of course not, you idiot.
That's too bad. I'm great at harvesting plants. I'm a pro, see? Check out these calluses. Although my mom would probably disagree.
I can't. I don't know. Look, I'm not trying to make fun of Texan accents, but every time I hear it, the only thing I hear in my head is that one character from The Simpsons. Yeehaw! Keeps shooting into the air.
You have any idea what these materials look like? It must be important, so we better handle them with care. Don't want to risk mistaking them for weeds, you know?
Care? Good God.
I hope they're easy enough to find. With my leg messed up like this, I can hardly handle any delicate work.
Okay, he's the limping one.
That's him. The one with the limp.
Sorry about this, man.
There's a distant sound of a gun being cocked.
But at least you'll see your mom soon. Up there in heaven.
Oh shit.
What?
He's putting him down like an injured horse. What the hell? Nice. The mercenary decisively pulls the trigger on her shotgun. The bullets graze the assailant's cheek.
Who's there?
Oh, that reminds me. Actually, wow, they're actually going with the realistic use of shotguns here, which is kind of commendable, I'm not gonna lie. For anybody who is used to shotguns from shooter games, they don't behave like that in real life. the pellets go straight. They don't go in a spread like a firework. Alright. Oh, immediately battle, huh? Oh, I'm gonna have to rearrange these guys. Who are we fighting? Oh. Okay, it's just the followers I was literally dealing with in the Golden City story, huh? Anything new here? Senile Fool. Follower of the Order of Enlightenment. A dangerous old man obsessed... Sorry, I'm listening to the soundtrack in the back. What the shit is happening? His obsession with forbidden knowledge sustains what's left of his life, and his faith... Good God! And his faith fills his aging body with renewed vitality, huh? Burning devotion, a confession, a piece of advice. Alright. Elderly woman, follower, yeah. An elderly woman skilled in alchemical potions. She enjoys guiding humble young people and is adept at making insolent brats shut up for good. Nice, good for you. Hypocritical world, moral decay, perpetual sophistry. Yummy. And the apprentice, a beguiled enthusiast of potions. Once caught in a maelstrom of skepticism, she is now at peace, awaiting the revelations to come. The third revelation. Purification of body and mind. Unleash the mind. Okay, cool. Okay, let me rearrange these people. Alright, I think this will do, considering that I do not obviously have the other two characters that are from the story. So this will do. I guess because she was in the previous story, why not? I just needed a second character that is not just healing related. I was gonna take just these two, considering they're both American, and go with the full American team, but both are support, so I was like, come on. I've never used her, so why not? Let's go.
Director, I am ready.
She just hops into the scene. Alright.
Of our body.
Alright. Yeah, she's gonna be deleting them.
Each film necessitates at least one explosion.
Oh, never mind. She can also delete them, I guess.
Bad guys are all gone. No worries.
They sure are. They sure are gone. This guy's confused.
What are you waiting for? Get your ass out of here.
Run. The pretty lady told you to run. His trembling hands betray his fear and panic.
You got a couple questions for this one too, huh? Well, first come, first served. I'm afraid you're gonna have to get in line.
Oh, immediately a CG. Damn. Hi. She steps. I was about to make a stupid step-on joke. She steps on the man's chest and presses the barrel of her gun against his throat.
Alright, here's how we're gonna do this. I ask, you answer. If you lie, I'll blow your jaw off.
Damn!
Have you ever met a girl named Kayla?
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 Let's try that again. A girl, about 5'3", chestnut hair, emerald green eyes, speaks like a Texan. Have you seen her? Yes or no?
The man shakes his head in terror.
No?
She smirks.
Then why's her hair clip in your pocket?
She presses down harder, jamming the shotgun into his throat. Damn!
I remember. There's a girl, 5'3", chestnut hair. She's always carrying a basket. Her name's Kayla, too.
Sounds like the same person, my guy!
But her eyes ain't emerald green. They're...
Yeah? The man's mouth opens helplessly as he desperately tries to remember the color of the girl's eyes. It's on the tip of his tongue, but he can't seem to spit it out. The crucial detail he should remember, but has now forgotten.
Tell me how you got this hair clip. The more detailed, the better.
We just bumped into each other by chance. She dropped it on the road, and I thought my daughter would like it, so I...
Relieved to have moved on from the collar, the man blabbers on obediently. Jesus, her fingertip tightens on the trigger.
I'll give you one last chance. Where did you meet?
At a place called... Tuesday's Motel.
Alright.
There you go. That wasn't so hard, was it?
Well, she got her info. She gonna just let him go now? She hefts the shotgun and knocks the man out with the butt.
Next time, just spit it out. Save us all some time.
Are you with the Foundation?
The Foundation?
Yeah. They hate the Foundation, you see. But you saved me. I need some help. My mom...
The mercenary cuts him off harshly.
I ain't never heard of no Foundation. And I don't give a you-know-what about what's going on between you and them. Got my own matters to deal with.
Oh, interesting. She never heard of the Foundation? I mean, I guess, in reality, not everybody would hear about them. Well, okay.
I'll leave him with you. Keep the gun. You figure the rest out yourself.
I guess it could depend on where in the world you live and how how far off of civilization you are, if you hear news about it or not. A thin cloud obscures the setting sun, scattering its light. She looks out into the horizon.
Now, where's this motel?
The young follower points a trembling finger southward, where the stars have started to appear in the sky. The red lowlands lie still, their furrows rising and falling gently.
Listen, you saved my life, so I owe you one. I have to warn you, that motel...
Save your breath. We're done here.
That motel is very spooky. I know, I want to go there.
Wait!
The follower hurriedly pulls out a few dollar bills from his pocket.
You're a mercenary, right? I can tell by your gear. I'm worried about my mother. If you see her on the road, please give me a call.
You can tell by her gear? Buddy, by her... I mean, purely by the gun I could maybe think something mercenary or something related. Or hunter or whatever the hell. But by her outfit I would not think... I would not think mercenary. Unless that is a fashion trend with mercenaries in the reverse universe. He hesitates for a moment before taking off a metal locket from around his neck.
Here's a photo of her.
Also, the other thing is, if you are wandering through a desert, you kinda don't want to expose too much skin. The mercenary opens the locket to reveal an elderly woman with a kind smile.
Got it.
She hands it back to the follower.
And here, my phone number.
He writes a series of numbers on a blank section of one banknote. Also, because I was blabbing, what was he asking her again? I'm worried about my mother. Right, he was asking about his mother too. Okay, yeah, okay.
And listen, be careful. Something ain't right about that motel.
All right.
She takes the money, slips the dollar bill with the phone number into her pocket and turns away. Alright. Roadside, Texas. Oh, and here's the menu music. The afternoon heat lingers on the highway. The mercenary makes her way back to her car, shotgun in hand. She comes to a sudden stop.
1 sheep. 2 sheep.
There she is.
3 sheep.
Hi. A soft voice echoes from afar, and she notices a fluffy white figure circling around her car.
Is that a sheep?
I love that that's the first reaction. The fluffy creature turns its head. It's a sheep-headed, human-bodied Arcanist.
2 sheep. 3 sheep. Funny how we hit the hay every night, just like kids hit the books every day.
Very cute voice. Also, I love the bah in the little notes. Amazing. This character always reminded me of something, and until recently I couldn't remember what. But I recently got reminded of a movie that got released in the last couple of years. It's a horror movie. I know, right? Appropriately for this story, I guess. It's a horror movie. God, what was it called? I think it was called Lamb. It definitely wasn't called Sheep. I think it was called Lamb. I know it plays and is an Icelandic movie. The premise essentially of the movie is, and it's a good one. I do recommend it. It has its ups and downs, but it's a good suspense thing. But the premise of the movie essentially is this husband and wife essentially have a farm with sheep. I know, shocker. And one of the sheep, after some kind of presence came to the farm at literally the beginning of the movie, and the sheep, one of the sheep was giving birth, and it gives birth to a child that has the head and the right arm of a sheep, and the rest of the body is human, and it's weird. And the husband and wife, they start raising the child, and all I'm gonna say is the CG on the sheep, and yes, it is CG. I think all the way through the movie, except maybe a scene or two where the kid was wearing props on its head, but the most of the movie is a CG sheep's head on a child's body. And my god, does it look real. It is ridiculous how good it looks. Anyway, good movie.
I'm Barbara. Nice to meet you.
The sheep-headed Arcanist extends a hand, a gesture befitting an introduction, but she doesn't get the expected response.
You're in my way, ma'am.
I've tried waving and shouting at the drivers, but none of them stopped for me. Thankfully, pacing around the road seems to have done the trick.
Uh-huh.
Listen, if you need a ride, here's my answer.
Get in. She gets in, closes the door, and looks at the hitchhiker through the open window.
No.
My driver left me here. Probably because of that scraping sound on the car roof. That scared him half to death.
What?
Everything happens for a reason. Destiny's brought me to the right place, I think.
Destiny? Bungie?
Could you give me a ride? I'm on a business trip, so money is no object.
It ain't about money.
Oh, a disappointing answer. But I understand. One must be vigilant. If you don't mind me asking, miss, what happened to your eyes? They're bloodshot. It's best not to drive with your eyes in such a state. You have a much higher chance of getting into an accident.
Either awake for too long, exposed to the dry air for too long, both in combination, or maybe it's her Arcanist powers? Because she does use those through her eyes a lot, from what I know, at least on surface level.
That ain't none of your concern, Miss Sheep. See ya.
Damn, attitude. The mercenary closes the window, finally blocking out the endless chatter. She turns the ignition key. The radio bursts to life, blaring disco music inside the vehicle. Not what I expected from her, but familiar tune. She's gonna take her along. She shuts it off. Oh no, never mind. And stomps on the gas. The engine roars as the speedometer climbs higher and higher. In the fields on either side of the road, sheep herds are herding their sheep. Unwelcome memories begin to surface. Uh-oh. Oh, did she work on a farm? Out here? The land at the foot of the hills is covered in Indian grass, now turning a sunset red as autumn approaches.
Argus, come over here.
Oh,
This little lamb almost didn't make it out of her mama's belly.
that's who Kayla is. Okay. She looks cute, but her eyes are so empty, Jesus. The girl cuts the lamb's umbilical cord with a pair of scissors, while the Eve lies in the hay, baying weakly.
That's life.
Or buying weekly, I guess. I don't know. How do you actually say that? Is it ba or bay? Why do I with the ba make the sheep sound immediately?
Don't say that. No living thing is born to suffer. Look, it's already standing.
The Eve licks off the afterbirth as the lamb struggles to stand on its shaky legs.
What an adorable little thing.
She grins as the she grins as she wipes the blood and fluid from her hands onto her apron.
It's getting dark. We should take them back. Ain't no way they'll make it through the night out here with their mama hurt. And you can't see a thing at night.
You're right. Let's go.
Also very funny, both of them have their hair braided. The wind sweeps through the grass and rustles into the distance. Oh wow, another unique picture,
Screw
damn.
it.
Argus grits her teeth and yanks the steering wheel, screeching her car into a U-turn. She slams on the gas, rushing back to where the sheep like Arcanist was. Oh, I like her already. But when she arrives, there's nothing but a few cotton plants swaying in the breeze. Uh-oh.
I should have minded my own damn business.
She turns the wheel again, harder this time. The tires screech as she makes another U-turn and drives off. In the distance, the sun dips behind the hills. Oh god, is she gonna be in front of her? Uh-oh, she's falling asleep. Her vision is fading. She switches on the headlights. As expected, the light is too dim to make up for her night blindness. Oh, she can hardly see a thing. The sheep was in front of her, wasn't it? Unfortunately, it's too late to stop the crash. Oh boy. Ooh, that's an interesting to be continued. Handwritten. Nice. Alright, this is fun so far. Okay, Argus. Night blindness, huh? Let's see. Hi, Vertin. Hi, Lilya. Right. The Golden City story did tease that the two of them are gonna be sent out on on this mission. If they are here, why is Barbara then separate from them? Huh. Let's see. Fog descends. This is not an ideal day for a drive, regardless of the vehicle. I can imagine. Seems to be not an ideal night for a drive as well.
Before we left, TTT was telling me an urban myth about Texas.
TTT mentioned!
Huh, sounds about right. What's the story about?
This has actually been a while since I heard Lilya being voiced in something like properly voiced. The last time I saw her was her younger version in that Anecdote.
The story starts off in the typical way. A man was driving down a long Texas road when he saw a girl hitchhiking.
Uh-huh.
He offered her a lift and a piece of chocolate. The man dropped the girl off at a cemetery and drove on. It was late at night, so he was hoping to reach his destination quickly.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Soon after, he saw a funeral procession going down the road. The photo of the dead seemed familiar. Curiosity came over him, and he followed them to the cemetery. Look, a piece of chocolate.
Spooky. Vertin's being very spooky. Alright. A sudden beeping interrupts her story.
Give me a moment. I have to take this. It's from the Foundation.
The voice on the other side is as calm as ever.
Timekeeper, this is an emergency notice. The Xeno base in Texas, USA has conducted a large-scale evacuation.
Oh shit. I like the little Vertin in the top left corner of the device. Cute.
Xeno has not yet responded regarding their actions. Should you encounter any difficulties on your trip there, please contact headquarters immediately.
Also, this is the 80s. And Lilya wears a lot of, like, Red Star nonsense on her. How are the Americans feeling about this one?
Understood.
In this time frame.
Despite these developments,
actually, wait,
your mission remains the same.
Actually, no. This is not the 80s. This is not the 80s. What am I talking about? This is the 90s, right?
Contact U2 editor Barbara, who was last seen near Route 77 collecting information, and find Erd's current whereabouts through her.
Actually, no, good question. Which year is this supposed to be? Is this in the 80s or is this in the 90s?
Since U2 editors use a special communication channel, her current location is still unknown. We'll be in touch as soon as there's any new information.
Okay.
Any questions, Timekeeper?
No. Thank you.
All the best, then.
The communication ends. Lilya looks thoughtful.
What did they say?
There was a mass evacuation at the Xeno base in Texas.
What's that all about? They called me 2 days ago, saying that Red 38 was still under routine maintenance in their armament factory.
Oh.
But now, all of a sudden, they're gone? How am I going to get my Red 38 back now, huh? If they hadn't taken her away for inspection, we wouldn't be traveling in this little car, wasting all day on the road.
That's why you're... okay.
The operator only mentioned an evacuation. It's still possible that some of them have stayed behind to keep the factory running. If you're worried about Red 38, we can take a detour there. It's in Chisos. The town isn't far from here.
Lilya squirms in her seat.
Hey, mister, can you take us to the cheeses? It's just a little detour.
He taps his fingers rhythmically on the steering wheel.
Girls, I don't know why y'all are here. But whether it's just for a bit of adventure or for business, I gotta tell you, Something ain't right in that town. We've all heard the stories. Scratching sounds on car roofs, animal bits stuck to car grills, and those people in black robes running around. It's all too weird for me.
Sounds like a certain cult. Of a certain former Manus.
Give the ghost stories a rest. Look, if you're trying to negotiate a higher price, at least be a little smart about it, instead of trying to spook us with a few tall tales.
You got me all wrong. Who in their right mind would throw away the cash in their hand unless they were forced to? Benjamins are good and all, but they ain't worth my life. Ain't no way I'm taking you there, no matter how much cash you throw at me.
Why? Were you the driver in that ghost story?
No.
No. That was, yes.
Have you seen these things happen yourself? Come on! It's just a little detour. It won't even cost you much fuel.
He clenches his hands tightly around the steering wheel, his knuckles turning white from the pressure.
Sir?
You see that? It's fogging up.
He is shitting his pants. It's fogging up. I have seen Silent Hill. Oh boy. Thick, milky fog envelops the car. The driver pulls over.
Ain't no way this fog is natural. We shouldn't go any further. I'm stopping right here.
He's really shitting his pants over the fog.
Fine, I'll drive. Swap seats with me.
No! Nobody get out of the car.
Why?
Are you kidding me? You haven't heard the stories, have you? Then what in the hell are you even doing here? When the fog rolls in on Route 77, you should always stay in the car. All kinds of terrible things hide in the fog. Some folks say they saw giant white crocodiles. Others say they saw dead bodies hanging from trees. Ain't nobody leaving this car. Not until the fog's gone.
This is Silent Hill. To a degree. Oh, there's the screeching sound. He's interrupted by a drawn-out scraping sound on the roof of the car. Yep.
Is that...
He's about to shit his pants.
Oh, come on! Don't tell me you're scared of this stuff.
No response.
He's fainted.
Oh, wow! Wow! Holy shit. A strange atmosphere spreads inside the car as they sit and listen to the scraping on the roof. But this is nothing compared to what happened at the Green Lake campsite. Finally, the scraping stops, and a few black and white figures dart past the windows. Good God, is it just critters?
I see. This looks like the work of a mumus. It's a critter commonly seen in the southern US. When they're frightened, they produce a fog-like gas from their respiratory trumpet.
Huh, interesting.
So that sound is just some critter scratching along on the roof.
Lilya opens the door.
At this rate, I won't get my red 38 back for another month. Well, I always wanted to try this. Help me move this guy. And you'll have to give up your passenger seat, Capitan.
Oh God.
I know what you're thinking, but do you have a US driver's license? Or any driver's license at all, for that matter?
Does a pilot license count?
What do I need that for? I can fly a broom and even do all those maneuvers. That takes more skill than driving a car, don't you think?
Not the same. I love that you basically said the same shit I said. Oh, Lilya, not the same thing.
Compared to flying, driving a car is child's play. Just look at the number of drivers compared to pilots in the world.
I mean, it's easier to learn, but no. Vertin. No follow-up. Following the pilot's plan, they adjust positions.
Now, where do we start?
By turning the key, fastening your seatbelt, setting up your rearview mirrors. She glances at... And not driving? She glances at the dashboard in front of her. This doesn't look like the interior of SU-01B, a minor issue. Oh no, this is gonna go great. Vertin in cars is cursed. Vertin in cars is cursed. Oh my God. I remember what you guys said back then, that this is a curse. This is a curse. She thinks back to to her training.
Start both engines. Keep the tachometer at 70%.
What?
Here's the nose wheel steering, the position indicator for the joystick, the throttle lever. Ah, and these are for the flaps.
I can hear the window wipes.
No, that's not right. We're in a car, not a flying machine.
Yes. You dingus. Oh no. Click. The rear seat passenger quietly fastens her seatbelt. You will need way more than a seatbelt in a minute.
Let's just get out, Capitan. Can't wrap my head around this hunk of metal.
Okay, good choice.
Good decision.
Shut up, Vertin.
If these critters are responsible for this fog, our solution is simple. We drive them away. Let's go.
She opens the door and the thick fog outside rushes in like a tide. Oh, good God, Lilya. I swear. And that's it. Fuck's sake. I'll say at least the story so far has a bit of both spook and comedy in it. I like it. Alright. What's this? Tales and Journeys. This magazine column was always popular, but now the columnist's trail has vanished near Route 77. Ooh. Okay, the Utu symbol, huh? The Hitchhiker's Column. Since our last column, we've been inundated with letters, tapes, and voice recordings from our passionate readers. I must say, the impact of the piranhas in the sewer story exceeded my expectations. One anonymous reader compiled 23 different urban sewer predator legends she picked up during her travels and asked when I was going to write about the country witch who turned into a hare. She fondly recalled how her grandmother's amusing witch stories, tinged with a touch of gentle fright, would lull her to sleep as a child. I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks to this reader. These contributions are invaluable to my writing, and I'll soon delve into these childhood tales. Stories of mysterious transformative arcane skills are truly captivating, and their prevalence might be more widespread than I initially thought. As we continue with the last issue's theme, sewer legends intertwine with conspiracy theories. For example, in a tape sent in by Mr. K from New York City, a relative of his staunchly believes that the government secretly hired a team to feed albino fish living in the sewers. Ah yes, not the albino crocodile, but an albino fish, sure. In previous investigations, a teenager shared his thrilling experience. He encountered human-sized, upright-walking reptiles and rodents in the city sewers. You know what? This one I would actually believe in this universe. These stories often end with the line, "The government knows they exist, but the higher-ups are keeping it all hush-hush." More radical speculators suggest that city sewers can easily be used as experimentation sites with piranhas, alligators, giant snakes, and all manner of other dangerous creatures being secretly bred by the government or mysterious organizations for unknown purposes. In our next column, we'll be returning to Texas, where this series began. As you read this, I'll most likely already have set off on a new adventure. Perhaps our paths will cross on the dusty roads of Texas. Will it? That will be interesting. Baby Broadcaster. You guys have chosen a track. Well, at least according to this, you seem to be close to Bob's Diner. The good news is we found a radio station. The bad news? The host hasn't learned to speak yet. Huh? Oh, is it the baby from the like splash screen? That woman whose name I actually don't know her name. Maybe I do, I don't remember. That she was holding. They get out of the car and step onto the asphalt road. Yeah, Vertin? A barely perceptible moisture fills the air. The mist is pervasive, even filling their ears and nostrils. A faint breeze runs along their faces, like a spider's web blowing in the wind. A flash of insight comes to her from some distant, unreachable place.
What is it, Capitan?
Someone's casting arcane skills nearby.
A baby cries. The crying of a baby throbs faintly in her ears like an insect bite.
Do you hear that? Sounds like a crying baby.
Better go take a look.
Uh-huh. The grass is rustling, as if something is moving nearby.
You know, a Texan soldier once told me about a notorious bandit back in his hometown many years ago.
Uh-huh.
He would record the sound of a crying baby and play it outside the homes of single mothers. Then he'd wait, ready to attack them if any of them opened their door to look for the baby.
Wow!
Yes, but the actions of one man don't negate all other calls for help.
Of course not. It's just a reminder to be ready for anything. We're close now. Prepare yourself.
Got it.
The grass sways, and the faint crying stops. The fog grows thicker.
Vertin, over here!
Well, that is appropriately spooky. Oh? A broken flashlight lies on the ground. The damage looks recent. Not far away, they spot a foot in a black shoe and a pale ankle disappearing under purple fabric.
Hello. Please help.
A frail woman tightly cradles a swaddled infant, her body curled up and trembling with fear.
Are you alright, miss?
The maid turns her head. Her face is pale, as if all the blood has been drained from it.
Finally. Someone.
Uh-huh.
Please help me. These critters won't let me leave. Every time I try, they knock me back. My baby's starving and crying. If you hadn't come, I really don't know what I would have done.
Oh, good. Oh, so these are the mumus? Mumus? Whatever. The critter makes a very sound.
You mean these mumus? I've never read about them attacking anyone in any reports. In fact, they're known for being rather timid.
But for some reason they are circling her.
Reports don't necessarily capture the whole story, Capitan. Look at them. They don't seem very timid to me.
The mumus before them opens its mouth wide, revealing its sharp white teeth.
Careful, it's going to attack.
Is it now? Alright, let's see these guys, huh? Oh, it's these cutie ones. A pseudo-fin-footed creature of mystery, skilled in manipulating steam and mist. Unlike its elusive Loch Ness cousin, oh, okay, it prefers playing an R-rated hide-and-seek with people in the fog, damn! A chill down the spine, excessively playful, favored in the fog. Nice.
Just tell me when you need the job done.
I mean, they look very cute, but also deadly. Look at those tentacles coming out of their bumholes. Oh boy.
Bad guys are all gone. No worries.
You again? Some bunny fan service today. The creatures scatter, the grass rustling as they flee.
They always run off so quickly.
The woman pulls herself up off the ground and brushes the dirt from her skirt.
Are you alright?
Did you get a good look at them? Those slippery little things look like seals, don't they?
They do. They look cute, but deadly.
They always jump on passing cars and rub their flat hind legs on the roof, making that coarse, scraping sound.
So that's what it is.
Amazing creatures, aren't they? These little fearmongers.
Wind sweeps across the plains, dispersing the fog. The woman's face flushes red as she sways lightly in the breeze.
But they are, in fact, easily frightened. The slightest movement could startle them. That's why it's foggy all year around here. Many of my guests have trouble finding their way to the motel. Are you ladies looking to check in at the motel?
Motel?
Yes, Tuesday's Motel. If you're looking for a comfortable bed for the night, it's the place to go. Anyway, thank you so much for saving us. I owe you one.
She pats the swaddled baby.
Excuse me. Are you the maid at Tuesday's Motel?
Oh, I almost forgot to introduce myself. Folks around here call me Tuesday.
Huh, appropriate.
Hey, Tuesday, over here. Hey, Tuesday, breakfast for one, please. Tuesday, Tuesday. Oh, ain't we all like horses? And our names like the rain's pulling at us.
Mm-hmm. That's an analogy. We are all Uma Musume. She looks the two of them over.
Do you need a place to stay, ladies?
Thank you for your kindness. But our driver's still in the car. We can't just leave him there.
And our luggage and travel documents are still in the trunk, along with our cash too. Let's head back now that the fog has cleared.
She can probably drive if she has a license.
Shall I lead the way?
You?
She looks the maid up and down suspiciously.
What were you doing out here alone anyway?
That's a good question. What was that sneer laugh?
I was waiting for a guest. It's been 2 hours and they still haven't shown up. I thought, rather than waiting here, I would pay you back for helping me. I assume you parked near Route 77? Let me take you there.
What's she up to? The setting sun scatters its light, illuminating the dogwood and cotton plants in the fields.
That coward.
Did he run away? The car is gone. Nothing remains but a few scattered pieces of luggage. Okay, he at least left the luggage.
He just threw out our luggage and took off. How pathetic.
At least he didn't take the luggage with him.
Are you going to thumb a ride with all these bags?
Also, I have a question. How many sentences is Vertin gonna repeat right after me? This keeps happening right now.
I'd advise against that, especially here. You've seen those movies, right? Bad things can happen on the road out here. There are a lot of smugglers around these days.
There's a clear concern in her voice. Yeah, Burton is just cautiously scanning her, apparently.
Did you say your motel wasn't far from here?
Yes, come this way. There's an easy trail that won't dirty your shoes. Don't worry, it ain't far.
Entrance, Tuesday's Motel. Oh boy, we're here. The walk isn't far, indeed. Before long, they're standing in front of the motel.
When night falls and the signs are lit, a weary traveler may find a comfortable place to rest here.
Under the shade of the neem trees, the wooden porch awaits its owner, darkening in the fading sunlight.
Welcome to Tuesday's Motel, ladies.
I cannot wait for this whole story to end, and the whole spooky thing was just a thing that Tuesday here was propping up to make the hotel more famous, or some shit like that. Alright, off to the next part. This is appropriately spooky and I love it. What's with the baby though? The baby is the spookiest thing maybe so far. Let's see. Medal of Honor? The game? That franchise went under so hard. It's pretty much dead. It is from the giver that That honor derives, not the receiver. Huh. Oh, am I really missing 1 point of energy? That's gonna go back. Front desk, Tuesday's Motel. The maid stands behind the front desk in the motel lobby. She's checking in her new guests.
That'll be $25 altogether. Will that be on card or cash?
That's pretty cheap.
Cash, please.
The maid holds up the passport, comparing the information on it.
Hey, do you know if there's an armament factory in the town nearby?
An armament factory?
She studies Lilya's outfit and smiles as she responds.
Yes, there is one. Would you like a map?
She opens a drawer, pulls out a map, and hands it to her.
If you plan on visiting, make sure to return early. It can be a difficult walk in the dark.
Lilya quickly finds the town labeled Chisos on the map.
Doesn't seem far from here.
It's about an hour's walk. I'd recommend leaving tomorrow morning. It's getting late. It's best not to be outside at night.
Thanks, but I'm going right now.
She moves with swift purpose to the front door.
Nothing can go wrong as long as I have Red 38 by my side.
Call me if anything happens.
Like what? I can handle myself.
I mean, she has a point. If she gets there and actually can get Red 38 back, she can just fly back. A rush of wind enters as Lilya opens the door and makes her way out of the motel. So Vertin is now left solo in this spooky place. That is gonna be fun. Oh, Godspeed, Vertin.
Don't worry. She'll check in later.
Here's your passport.
Have you been working here since the opening of this place?
I keep looking at her flower ornament around her neck, being a certain shade of blue. I hope it's not what I think it is.
Yes.
How's business?
The maid laughed softly.
Not too great. It's the off-season now. You don't seem too good at small talk. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
I was about to make that comment, Vertin, small talk. Uh-huh. Did she just blush slightly? I think she just blushed slightly there.
I do have one question. Have you seen a sheep-headed Arcanist around?
She shows the information provided by the Foundation.
Oh, that's not a face you'd easily forget.
Oh yeah.
And why are you looking for this Arcanist?
Oh wow, this has been a while. For world peace. For world peace? Looking for an editor of Utu. I wanna go with this feels like a joke answer. Sure, second one.
Two. I think I've heard of that before. That's a magazine specially made for Arcanists, right? Well, I'm sorry to say that I've never met an Arcanist with the head of a sheep. I can help you ask around if you...
Suddenly the ceiling starts to tremble. A surge of arcane energy comes from above.
What?
Yeah, what the shit?
Sounds like something's going wrong upstairs. Sorry about that.
Like what?
Let's head up. Your room's on the second floor too. Then we can take a look at what's happened.
Uh-huh.
Sounds good.
Just so you know, the guests upstairs are a little...
Yeah? A little what? The maid hesitates.
Well, you can stay behind me if you like.
Oh, is the Manus followers? Maybe?
How about it?
Oh, Argus is here. A voice echoes from down the hall.
It's just a simple room swap. I'm sure it won't be no trouble at all for a generous lady such as yourself.
That's the guest staying in room 210. She arrived here the night before yesterday.
Uh-huh.
She was injured when she came in. Seems it didn't take her long to recover. But I don't quite understand why she insists on swapping rooms with the other guests. If she does the same to you, please call the front desk. I'll do my best to help.
Why don't you offer her your help? She needs it more than I do.
Oh, things don't work like that here, miss. Everyone has their own secrets. With the variety of guests we get, it's best to keep your mouth shut, or else somebody will shut it for you. Although there are fewer bounty hunters around these days. My advice is to stay quiet if you don't want any trouble, especially if you're dealing with an armed mercenary. You know how things like that play out down here in Texas.
Yeehaw!
Understood.
The voice down the hall continues.
Or do you have something else in mind?
Oh, good God.
Is your room bigger and better than this one?
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna let them talk and sip on my coffee, and I'm happy that I didn't do that right now. Hi! A more lively voice chimes in. What is this? What is this right now?
That's the guest of room 218 speaking. She too is a young lady like you.
I honestly did not think that she's gonna appear here until I didn't think she's gonna appear until chapter 8 again. What the hell? Huh?
You remember all the guests and their room numbers?
Not like there are many.
You'd remember her too if she'd been staying in your motel for a month.
Oh, damn.
Miss Kimberly's been here for just over that.
Okay, yes. So she's going by Miss Kimberly now. Okay. Or for now, I guess. Good God. Stefan? You look like a walking corpse right now. The maid quickly moves towards the source of the voice. The man before her looks haggard, his back slightly hunched, his eyes yellowed and cloudy.
Mirror. The mirror.
Okay, spooky sound effect?
Mr. Stefan, are you coming out for some fresh air?
Everyone in the hallway turns to look at the maid.
Maid, you're just in time. I'd like to swap rooms with this Kimberly lady.
Uh-huh.
If Miss Kimberly and yourself have come to an agreement, then I see no reason why you can't do so.
And this guy. The man makes a dry, rasping sound, his vocal cords trembling unnaturally. It's like he is speaking for the first time in his life.
Timekeeper?
What?
Have we met?
Good question. This response seems to trigger something. His expression twists.
Vertin?
That's me. Do I know you, sir?
Is he someone of Manus, maybe?
I saw you. In the newspaper.
Okay, good for you.
The newspaper, that vacuum bomb. Did you see the explosion? You must have, because you made it happen.
Oh.
You dropped the bomb, you murderers.
Oh, this definitely sounds like a Manus follower.
But have any of you been brought to justice? No, not a single one. Instead, you were congratulated and given medals. Revolting. Disgusting. Why were you rewarded for murder?
He blabbers on, working himself into a frenzy.
Meanwhile, I'm stuck in this hotel. Lord, is this what my life has come to?
But we've never met before. I don't even know your name, sir.
Of course you don't know me, but I'll get the truth out. I'll expose your crimes to the public.
The man's deranged rant continues, his knuckles turning white as he clenches his fists.
That rotting woman in the tub, that sheep-headed monster, and that one inside the mirror.
What? Go back now. The sheep monster, okay, sure, I know who you mean probably. That rotting woman in the tub? The one inside the mirror?
Sheep-headed, you say? Wait, sir.
Shh, don't startle him. He's totally crazy.
I should have known it was all fake! If they're giving out medals for killing people, then I should have one too. That shiny medal. It should be mine!
Uh-huh. He bites down hard on his lip, his cloudy eyes staring straight ahead. He steps forward.
Stay back!
But the man has already lunged at them. Oh boy. And that's combat, huh? Okay. Stefan? Yep, Officer Stefan. Oh, officer. Oh, a Xeno officer. I thought for a second when I saw officer, maybe police officer in the locale here. No, Xeno officer on the run. Who fled on... Okay, so he definitely would know who Vertin is in that case, not just through newspapers. Xeno officer who on the run who fled on Tuesday's Motel for some unknown reason. Once a brave soldier who stared death in the face, he now resembles a pitiful wretch, a mere beast trapped in a cage of fear. Okay, if he works for Xeno, why would he even be pissed off then even more, unless he is part of Manus? Why would he be pissed at them using a vacuum bomb to kill Arcana then? Huh. And them getting medals for that. Unusual life insurance, uncontainable rage, persisting instinct. Huh. Interesting.
Director, I am ready.
He has a gun. He has a gun. Well, not for long.
Well received,
To the left.
Trail still.
Not for long, he will not have a gun.
It's new.
And there he blows.
Have I made it, Director?
Yes, you did. Finally, someone else than Bunny Buddy. A single blow from the butt of the mercenary shotgun knocks the man out. Excuse me? Why are we blushing and panting hard all of a sudden? Do you get off on this shit? The maid breathes heavily, her face slightly flushed. Mm-hmm.
I'm ever so sorry about all this, Miss Vertin.
Uh-huh.
You've only just arrived, and you've had to deal with so much trouble already.
Oh, it's no trouble. In fact, I'm glad that we came here. That man said he'd seen a sheep-headed monster.
Oh, that. He's quite delusional. Surely you won't take the ramblings of a madman for a fact, will you?
I mean, ma'am, you just got shown the picture of Barbara. You should be aware what he's talking about, probably.
He's been peculiar since the day he checked in. He spasms and twitches, and pays little attention to his surroundings. It's best not to have a face-to-face conversation with him. Who knows what he'll do next?
Also, the thought just crossed my mind about the heavy panting that just went on there. Maybe she's just going off on the whole being in a near-death situation kind of scenario. I mean, we found her in a near-death situation scenario. Could that be it? Obviously, do not answer that. I'm just, you know, analyzing, speculating.
Hey, you, maid. Enough chatter. You have a job to do.
Uh-huh. The girl impatiently interrupts their conversation.
I've accepted the offer this, Miss Argus made. What's next? What should we do?
Apologies, Miss Kimberly. I'll be with you in a moment. Could the both of you wait for me at the front desk? The rooms need a tidy up before they can be occupied. You may take a rest on the couch in the lobby while you wait. Miss Vertin, I'm afraid I'll have to leave you here. Do you mind going to your room alone?
Not at all.
Not at all, you all are weird. And those are some weird... That is a doll at the end of the corridor on that thing. One of them is the maid and one of them is Barbara. Why? Alright. Oh, oops, didn't read that. The suitcase sways with her steps as she heads to her room, and then some wobbly. Once again, the air pulses with the flow of arcane energy, compelling her to look back. Uh-huh. Oh, hi.
Ma'am, you can just leave the room as it is. If you clean it, it'll interfere with my work. You might want to check on that Kimberly lady. She looks starved. She wouldn't stop shaking.
Uh-huh. A cluster of emerald light sparks in the mercenary's left eye, scattering like a bird unfurling its brilliant tail feathers.
Oh, Miss Kimberly, would you like something to eat?
She looks so pissed off.
I'm fine.
The guest's face visibly sours.
I agreed to change rooms, didn't I? Why are you two still mocking me?
She turns her attention to the mercenary.
You're not exactly a pleasant person to do business with. You know that, right?
Well, darn. What got you so riled up? It's too late now. A deal's a deal. You can backpedal if you like, but it ain't wise to mess with the girl packing heat down here in Texas. Later, Miss Kimberly.
The mercenary's eye gleams as she turns her lock and enters
Her
the
arcane skill.
and enters the hard-won room. Yeah, she's looking for something, and for some reason she keeps swapping rooms because of it. Don't think she is necessarily going into rooms because of the person inside, but because she's just looking for some. Oh, right, she's probably looking for clues about the person she is looking for, but she needs to go through the rooms, and this is easier than anything else. Okay. Let's see. Also, wait. Oh yeah, right. She was here, but she left. Right. Okay. A sudden message. In most cases, code is not suitable for human communication. Okay, I see an Argus outside and a Vertin inside of her room. Yeah, interesting. Let's see. Room 207. The door creaks as she opens it, and her nostrils are hit with the distinct scent of floor wax. She flips the switch, and after a brief hum of electricity, the room lights up. God, fluorescent lights. The sound of that humming to life.
That man, Stefan. He clearly knows something. But he appears to be rather mentally unstable, and he's hostile towards me. Madam Z cautioned me on this. I must be extra careful when dealing with people like him. Should make sure I have a backup plan in place before proceeding. Still no sign of Lilya.
She tries contacting her on her communication device, but the line is busy. I hear footsteps. She tries again, but still no luck.
Did she get in trouble?
Suddenly the phone on the nightstand rings. It vibrates violently.
Hello?
That was a very digital sound for a old rotisserie phone. Okay. Tap, 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 tap.
Hello?
A series of strange tapping sounds comes from the other end of the line.
Is that Miss Tuesday?
Okay, that's a very specific code. Morse code, okay. Can you decipher Morse code, Vertin? The short and long sounds are distinct. They form a certain rhythm.
Oh, I think I know what this is. That's an R?
Okay, she can.
E. S. P.
Okay.
Oh.
The phone is abruptly hung up, but it doesn't matter. The thoughts are complete.
Respond.
Uh-huh. A message conveyed through Morse code. A means of communication that sacrifices efficiency for safety. It's commonly used in intelligence, but rarely for anything else. Why would there be such a message in a motel? The telephone rings again. She picks it up without hesitation.
Hello? Is this Miss Vertin?
Miss Tuesday?
Yes. I have an announcement for you. There's a service outage going on in the area. Some critters nibbled through the cables of a nearby signal tower. But all our internal phone lines are still running well.
Alright.
I see.
It should be repaired soon since we share the signal tower with that armament factory. I apologize for any inconvenience this may cause.
Okay, so, well, that narrows down from where the Morse code came from.
I'll bring you dinner up later. It's on the house.
Oh, choices again. Ask about the strange phone call. That might not be a good idea. Ask about about dinner.
May I ask what's on the menu?
We have one free meal a day. A ham sandwich and a glass of milk.
Okay.
If you'd like to have something else, we've also got roast chicken and hummus and a few simple Mexican dishes.
I would personally go for the roasted chicken.
Thank you. I'll ask my friend what she thinks when she comes back.
Oh, and the kitchen closes at 9. Please take note of that. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Who works in the kitchen, the baby?
I'm good for now. Thank you.
As she hangs up, she feels a light touch on her neck, like a feather brushing against her skin. She reflexively touches her neck. It's a spider's web. She follows it up to the corner of the ceiling.
Spiders?
Ugh. Stop doing that sound. A spider falls on... spiders. Sorry. A spider falls onto the surface of the wooden cabinet. It moves its slender legs, crawling from the shadowy spot to another. As it moves, sparks ignite in the air. Then in the glow of an arcane skill, she can see everything clearly.
Is that an arcane array?
Uh-huh.
The pattern's familiar. I've seen it somewhere before.
Well, that's the infinity symbol. Not sure about the rest, but it looks familiar. The surface of the bedside cabinet has a rough engraving on it. She traces the markings with her fingers, trying to discern their texture and direction. Oh, it's on! The array burns her fingertips, and in that momentary pain, memories are awakened.
Yes, I've definitely seen this before. When I was in school.
Mm-hmm. Okay. A circle with a pyramid in it? Classroom SPDM.
This is an extremely dangerous array, one that you are prohibited from using. It can go easily beyond the caster's control.
Okay, that's foreboding.
We study Arcanum and tame it for our use. But once its power surpasses our limits, it is highly likely that it will lead to our own destruction. I need you all to remember that. It'll be in your next exam.
The students put their heads down, and the sound of scribbling fills the classroom.
Vertin, are you listening?
Maybe, Sonetto.
The instructor just said it'd be in the next exam. If you like, you can check my notes.
The top student nervously clutches her notebook in her hands.
Oh, thank you. My mind was somewhere else.
Baby Vertin. This has been a while. This has been a while since I saw these two models.
Why have they made it a key point of the exam if we can't even use it?
So you know it's dangerous if you ever see it? Okay, but what's the purpose of this thing?
I see. They didn't teach us about arrays so that we could use them. They wanted us to be able to identify them so that we could avoid danger.
How many more times today are we gonna have the same thing where I say something and then she's gonna repeat after me in a minute? Vertin, are you in my head? Please don't be, it's already crowded enough. She looks out the window. It's getting dark.
It's highly likely to cause an explosion, or other severe consequences, if I act too hastily.
The array glows faintly.
Lilya still hasn't come back. I must find someone else to help.
What qualities should an ally have? Decisiveness, efficiency, so means of offense or self-defense. How about the one knocking, which is probably the gun-tooting mercenary? A sudden knock on the door interrupts her thoughts. She opens it to a familiar face. Yep. Oh, hi.
Hey, we met back in the hallway, remember? Now it's your turn.
What exactly do you want from me, miss?
Swap rooms. The mercenary raises an eyebrow.
Well, it's simple. The person I'm looking for is right here in this motel, and I'm scouring every corner of it to find her. Look, Missy, I don't want to make things hard for you. Name your price, and we can talk.
If this person's gone to such great lengths to avoid you, perhaps she doesn't want to see you at all.
Well, that ain't my concern, is it? A job's a job. Whether it's catching a cheating spouse, tracking someone down, or delivering a letter, it don't make no difference to me.
Very well. But you'll have to look elsewhere, I'm afraid. There's no one but me in this room.
Look, I know what I'm doing. How about you turn around and take a good look around the room?
So you can knock me out as soon as I turn my back to you.
The mercenary gives a hearty laugh.
Missy, if that were my plan, I wouldn't have spent all this time talking to you. I much prefer to do my business pleasantly. I don't like to see things get too ugly.
I see.
Fine. If you don't want to turn around, I'll tell you what I see.
Damn, the mercenary squints, the same emerald light shimmering in her eye.
You've burned your finger there. You should be more careful.
This is...
Don't look like a fire burn to me. What was it? Some arcane energy? Looks like this room has a couple secrets, too.
Oh yeah, I just realized her right eye is I mean, I noticed the scar going over her eye, but I don't think I've ever realized that it goes through her pupil as well. Ugh. Ouch. The mercenary shifts her gaze to the room further away.
So you touched an arcane array, and its power burned you. How's that for a guess? Pretty close, huh?
She examines the mercenary's burning emerald eye.
This is my arcane skill. It allows me to see the traces that people leave behind. That's how I get these jobs, you see.
She's playing Witcher in real life. She can see all the glowy bits that she needs to analyze.
Ain't nothing happening that don't leave a trace. If there ain't no trace, then it never happened. I came to your room to look for evidence, not a person.
I see. You want to know whether the person you're tracking has been here, right?
Now we're talking.
Before I let you investigate the room, I have one more question. You take jobs from people nearby, don't you?
Of course. It's obvious, ain't it?
She doesn't get the response she wants. In this familiar silence, the experienced mercenary smells an imminent deal. It's a mixture of caution and trust, anticipation and doubt.
You seem more intrigued by my profession than my peculiar request. You're in trouble, ain't you? Then let me formally introduce myself. The name's Argus. I'm 26, and I have extensive experience as a mercenary.
Nice.
Let's make a deal.
I love the fact that she, in her introduction, has to include her age as well. That is kind of funny.
You may search this room all you like, and I won't say a thing. But in return, I'd like your assistance in my own investigation.
How, exactly?
Can you tell when that array on the cupboard was drawn?
Argus slings her shotgun over her shoulder and crouches down beside the nightstand. After a brief examination, she gives her assessment.
Less than 24 hours ago.
Damn, that thing is fresh.
In other words, this was left behind by the last guest who stayed in this room.
Argus shakes her head.
Can't say for certain.
Oh? What else do you see? To be continued. Oh no! Okay, very curious. Haha. Okay, well, let's see what happens. What? Suddenly, over to Lilya, glass bottle. Did you find your flying device, Lilya? Or are you still looking? Glass bottle. Don't forget this handy weapon in a brawl. Ah, yes, the good old glass bottle. Armament Factory Chisos. The empty factory is cold and damp.
Let's see what you've got in there for me.
She wanders the factory, eventually spotting a large crate covered in postage stamps in the receiving room. The crate is nailed tightly shut. She squints, having only the moonlight to help her read the words on the box. Well, I see SU-01BE. There it is. Red 38, yeah, that's the second one in there. Red 38 Lilya.
Hey, buddy!
Hey, buddy! She squats down and inspects the crate. After tapping it a few times, she frowns.
They just left her in a wooden box. What kind of safekeeping is this? Anyway, I don't have much time. I'll settle that with them later.
She grabs the crate and tries to lift it. It doesn't budge. It's bound by Arcanum.
Alright, at least they bothered to put a gravity ritual on it.
Nice. Nicely secured. Light footsteps echo behind her.
Are you also preparing to evacuate?
Oh, is that the person we're looking for, or Argus is looking for? Kayla? Oh yeah. Lilya turns around. A slender girl stands before her. A basket in her arms.
Ah, perfect timing. Are you in charge here?
Does she look like she's in charge here? The girl looks her up and down before giving a sweet smile.
No, I'm not in charge of anything, Lieutenant. I'm just passing through. I'm Kayla, by the way.
Oh yeah, but yeah, she did. The guy did say that the Kayla he bumped into had different colored eyes, and yeah, this one has blue eyes.
I heard some rattling here and thought some of those kids might have come back to steal weapons again. These things aren't cheap, and the kids know it.
Actually, now that I'm looking at the blue eyes... hold on, I need to recheck something. Oh, yeah. I thought that I saw these eyes before. She looks like the chick that appeared at the end of the Golden City story with Forget-Me-Not at the end. Yeah, she definitely looks like her. I'm looking at her at another monitor right now on my own video. Yeah, definitely looks like her. Oh wow, that's a detail. I didn't even notice that now that I'm comparing them. Whatever it's called, the thing she has around her head has a butterfly motif, and yeah, oh, that's neat. That is very neat. Okay. So I guess now the question is was this just her the entire time, even with Argus? Or was the one with Argus a different person? And they just look like each other, or one took the appearance of the other? Anyway, interesting. Good thing I was kind of thinking to myself, I swear I saw these eyes before. Alright.
Kids stealing from the military? Huh, that's a new one. Where are the guards here?
Oh, didn't they tell you, Lieutenant?
The girl sounds surprised.
The army stationed here started evacuating a month ago. There aren't many of them around these days.
Evacuating?
The Foundation's report was correct. Lilya senses impending danger.
Then where can I find the soldiers that are still here?
You're new in town, right? Did you see a bar on your way here? That's where the Xeno soldiers spend their nights drinking. You might want to check there first. That's probably where you'll find him.
Him? What does he look like?
Like every other Xeno soldier. They all look the same to me. You'll know him when you see him.
She pauses, looking the pilot up and down.
But I have to tell you, the bar doesn't like outsiders. Have you heard of the Order of Enlightenment?
Uh-huh.
It's an occult society. Very active these days. They were preaching in this town just a few days ago. Today is their day of prayer.
And, what does that have to do with me?
The bar you're going to is where they gather to pray. That's all I know. If you're going up there, please, be careful.
Huh, thanks.
Very interesting. Lilya turns and leaves. The girl watches her as she goes.
May the sufferer watch over you.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Great sufferer, by your decree, the glory of former days shall grace our present path.
Oh, I am happy that I caught on that before she said anything. Yes! Okay. She whispers a prayer as she clasps her hands together. The black facets of her ring shimmer. Oh yeah, she does have like a black ring on her hand right now. Okay, we're at the bar.
Great sufferer, by your decree, the glory of former days shall grace our present path.
We dedicate our souls and minds to you. We seek the well-being of our people in your name.
And we drink away some whiskey bottles for you. A solemn atmosphere fills the bar. A small group has gathered under the dim lights. Some in black robes, others in everyday clothes. They lean on each other like brothers and sisters. The man leading the prayer raises his glass and gives a toast.
May the sufferer watch over you.
Damn. Sheriff? The sheriff is a bar owner? Also a unique model for him, nice.
Under the grace, may our cups overflow. To the sufferer!
To the sufferer! Are you part of them? The bar door flings open.
Huh?
Suddenly Lilya walks in.
For a stranger to come.
The young pilot looks around.
No crashing the party, am I?
She heads straight to the bar, where the shelves glitter with various bottles.
Napa Valley, Californian Red, Kentucky whiskey. Ha! There's a lot of good stuff here. One vodka, straight. The best you got.
She saw all the good spirits and... Not saying vodka isn't one, but she saw all the good spirits up there. I was like, vodka.
It ain't business hours, lady.
Oh, someone is cocking back a gun. She knows that sound. Someone's cocking a gun just inches away from her.
Hey, all I did was ask for a drink. Is this how you treat your customers?
As I said, we ain't serving you.
Why? Don't you have vodka? Fine, I can settle for whiskey. Have to learn to take what we can get, eh?
Wow.
You ain't getting that either.
Seriously? You don't have any whiskey?
She glances at the whiskey bottles lining the shelves.
I'm starting to understand why Xeno evacuated. What's the point of living in a town where there's no real liquor? Especially for those drunkards.
What's a Xeno lieutenant doing here anyway? No alcohol fuel in that warehouse of yours?
The patrons laugh.
Huh. You sure have some interesting drinking habits down here. But I'm curious, why did the sufferer promise you to make you all change your faith? I mean, that's quite an achievement, especially here in Texas.
Oh yeah. She turns, narrowly avoiding a bullet. It whizzes past her hair. But yeah, she has a point. Isn't Texas like one of the big states on Christianity over in the US?
Oh, so we're doing this now? Are we?
They are dancing the dance. They are about to regret that. Okay, is it just the same? Yeah, it's just tramps, huh? Anything special on the description? A starving tramp under daylight, a decent job, a happy family. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same description as always for them. I am missing some energy. Num num num.
Just tell me when you need the job done. Don't act surprised. It's just another day on the job.
Hell yeah. Bottles crash to the floor, splashing alcohol all over the bar. Good luck trying to get her down.
Look, I don't care what you're doing here. Just tell me where that Xena soldier went.
She looks down at the bar owner slumped over the counter.
What Xeno soldier?
The man strains to open his swollen eyes.
Don't play dumb with me.
Oh, that soldier. He's a complete idiot, that one. It's obvious that Xeno has abandoned him. But he insists that they left him here. Because they believe that only he could keep the warehouse safe.
Uh-huh.
Why are you looking for him now? If you decided to ditch him in the first place.
Listen, I can tell you guys aren't the biggest fans of Xeno, but that has nothing to do with me. I'm just here to get my stuff back.
Yes, my guy? He takes a labored breath.
Fine. If you insist on finding him, try your luck on the outskirts of town. He might be drinking there.
Uh-huh.
Thanks.
I wonder if she's looking for Stefan. Because he's kind of like the only one we've seen so far in the story. She steps over the unconscious man beside her and leaves the bar. Nice, Lilya. Don't fuck around with Lilya. She's gonna break a couple of your bones, just like that. Oh, and we got a little special here. What's this? Periodic report. Every day thousands of documents pass through the headquarters, and this is merely one of them. St. Paulo Foundation report. Report number... whatever? Well, this is an interesting symbol. This is almost Assassin's Creed-like. From Field Investigation Team Leader Andreas Sylvester to Office of the Vice President, St. Paulo Foundation. Dear Madam Vice President, after a month of surveillance, my team has identified several Manus Vindictae agents operating in the southern United States. At least 3 have been traveling between Dallas, Austin, and Houston. They are likely establishing information and supply channels for the Order of Enlightenment. Several others are active along Route 77, frequently using aliases and disguise potions to keep their exact identities and numbers hidden. However, at least 5 false identities have been confirmed. Please find detailed information on these agents attached to this report. Ah, so that's why that chick might be looking like the one that Argus is looking for? Because of a disguise potion? But it's probably not completely disguising someone. I believe these findings further substantiate our hypotheses that the Order of Enlightenment is planning to carry out an unprecedented arcane ritual. Additionally, informant reports indicate that a spy known as Miss Grace is active in Texas. See attached document. We await your directive on whether to pursue further surveillance of this individual. May the peace be with us, Field Investigation Team Leader Andreas Sylvester. Reply to the Field Investigation Team. Thank you for your diligent efforts in the pursuit of peace. The aforementioned intelligence has been documented. Regarding Miss Grace, I am fully aware of the situation. Given the unknown intentions of this spy, I recommend a strategy of non-interference. Allow her to proceed in her actions for further observation. May the peace be with us, Vice President Constantine of the St. Paulo Foundation. Ah, right. Of course, that would be her. Okay, but I think this is where we're gonna stop for today. This is very interesting and amusing with a touch of the spook. I like it. Oh, you can actually see the bar here. I didn't even realize. I was just literally panning while I'm talking. Okay. Very curious how this is gonna keep on going. Yeah, and elements and characters going over from the previous story. I like a lot. This is very fun. I do wonder what is up with this chick now. Either she was always someone who was working for Manus, and now she needs to disappear and rejoin them, or she's just assuming the look of that woman because they look similar or something. I don't know. We'll see. Regardless, I'm very intrigued about how this is gonna continue, but we will see about that next time. For now, I do need to finish the rest of the AC collab thing first, so let's hop on over to that and see how that keeps going and how it's gonna finish with the rest. Alright, we have the Acropolis of Sparta and Olympia left, so let's see what's in here. This is actually a region I haven't been to yet in the game, so let's see. Actually, she's back. Actually, to be fair, I did see this city in one of the discovery things, but I didn't get there in the actual game. Let's see these two first. Temple of Athena. Oh god, Chalkiokos. The Temple of Athena on the Acropolis was one of Sparta's most important monuments. The breeze sheets that decorated its interior gave birth to the name Chalkiokos. I hope I'm reading that right. According to Pausians, the two most important Spartan temples were the Temple of Artemis Orthia and the Temple of Athena Chalkioikos. Pausanias describes the building of the sanctuary of Athena Chalkioikos. God, that is so hard to say. Athena Chalkioikos. This is gonna murder me. In great detail. It was located on the Acropolis of Sparta, west of the Agora. Its construction was started by the mythical king of Sparta, Tyndareos? I think that's a name I've heard, but I probably heard it very rarely. Anyway, what was completed by the Spartan sculptor Gitiadas in the 6th century BCE. The epithet Chalkioikos, house from bronze, was attached to this temple due to the bronze and copper decorations on its walls. These embossed sheets depicted mythological scenes like Heracles' labors, achievements of the sons of Tyndareos, and the legend of Perseus and Medusa, and the birth of Athena. The bronze decorations and the bronze statue of Athena were the two works of Gitiadas, who also composed a hymn to the goddess. From Sweetheart. You have to admit that distance makes the heart grow fonder. People are crazy about legendary goddesses and stars on TV. I keep my distance well. That's how I maintain my charms. Good for you. Acropolis of Sparta. The Acropolis of Sparta consisted of several buildings that date from different chronological periods, from the Archaic to the Byzantine era. Different periods from... yeah, that's the same text. At the top of the Acropolis was the sanctuary of Athena Chalkioikos god, dated to the 6th century BCE. It was originally a sanctuary of Pitane, as confirmed by archaeological discoveries dating as early as the Mycenaean period. Near the sanctuary of Athena was the ancient theater of Sparta. It is based on a structure dated to the Roman period. The theater probably had a wooden stage, a fact supported by several inscriptions from the 2nd century CE. Excavation next to the theater also revealed connected shops. The Acropolis of Sparta also held visible traces of the Skias, the semicircular building of the archaic classical periods, but with visible repairs from the Roman period. Pickles! Woof, woof, woof. Some say the ship of Theseus is no longer itself after every part of it has been replaced. What about the Skias? It was repaired during the Roman period, but its original traces are still obvious. Also dialogue. People are forgetful. If you ask this apple, even if the relics of the Acropolis still stand today, history could easily be interpreted differently from how it is now. The fallen columns might have been the result of an accident. The red bricks ruins could be the execution ground for heroic sacrifice. Oh, I got what you mean. Like how people often mishear lyrics and come up with something that makes no sense at all. She has a point. She actually has a point. Alright, what is the quest? Boar bounty. Okay, the town's bulletin board displays the latest bounty. A wild boar is injuring people, and sharp spears can't penetrate its hide. Brave warriors are needed to take it down quickly. Sure. That's probably also a quest that I didn't do yet. Giant... Or maybe it is... Wow, the Uluru Red Land Guardian. That's what we're using here. Or this sounds like another thing that I was doing in the game already. Cassandra has just set her trap when a roar erupts from behind. Hey, I don't remember this being Mount Erymanthos. Okay, it's a different giant boar. One giant boar down. And that's the quest done, I guess. Okay, let's see what this is gonna be. Hey, we meet again. Are you also traveling the phenomenal world in search of the truth? I guess you could say that. I've gathered a lot of clues along the way, but I haven't found the final answer yet. Have you tried setting the clues up as a system? The phenomenal world can be very deceptive. Formulas can help us see the truth more clearly. I always thought math was just for counting chickens or something like that. Oh god. Nuh-uh. Everything is numbers, and everything can be solved. Let me show you. Give me a look at your clues. See? If you express these unknown algebraically, and then use the known condition to... I'm surprised I can actually understand some of this. Maybe I'm witnessing an oracle being revealed. Let's go with the second one. That one was funnier. I solved it. That was easy. You can go to this location to verify the result. You find two cultists at the exact location that the mathematician gave you. Thank you. Alright, first off, there is an eagle here. This is the next part of the personal story, the tragic night. Okay, this is still a flashback scene. 451 BCE, the priest of Sparta was about to drop Alexios of Mount Taygetus when Cassandra attempted to save her brother. Unfortunately, she pushed the priest and Alexios to their apparent deaths. So yeah, obviously if at the beginning of the game you select Alexios as your playable character, instead of Cassandra, it's gonna be him. And the baby is gonna be Cassandra. Okay, let's see, 451 BCE. Myrine, the daughter of King Leonidas, and General Nikolaos met and got married after Cassandra's father left them. Right. Wait, did I get that info already in game? No, wait, I think no, did I? I got the Leonidas thing in game, that she is his granddaughter, or descendant from him. I don't think I got this, though, I don't remember. And General Nikolaos met and got married after Cassandra's father left them. 7 years later, they had a son together named Alexios. They had lived a happy life until one rainy night. A prophecy said that Alexios would bring about the fall of Sparta, which could only be stopped through his sacrifice. The priest of Sparta was about to drop Alexios off Mount Taygetus when Cassandra attempted to save her brother. Unfortunately, she pushed the priest and Alexios to their apparent deaths, but the tragedy was not over. Nikolaos, adherent to Spartan law, was forced to drop Cassandra off the mountain as a punishment. That night, the wail of a mother echoed around the entirety of Sparta. Our world is good at making orphans, and you never know how. Wow, X. He's not wrong, but wow. Okay, where is this? Oh, this skipped here. Interesting. Very interesting that it skipped to there. Okay, well, cultist time. Hard rock. Oh, it's one of the statues. A Spartan cultist of Cosmos. A typical mercenary, blunt, ruthless, and battle-hungry. After the cult extended an olive branch, he found new joys in life. Now you can speak to him in the only language you both understand. Oh, he about to die.
Che la morte ti dia la pace che ti...
Spathadia? What are you doing here, you munchkin? How much longer do I have to stay like this? Help me, can anyone help me? What are you doing here? Are you intimidating us, imitating a statue? I'm modeling for a sculptor. The sculptor was called away just now. Before he left, he told me to hold this pose and not move. God, telling a child to not move. Holy hell. Especially a active child like her. But I've been holding this pose for hours. I'm so hungry. If you see the sculptor, could you tell him I'm still here posing? Sure. You find the sculptor not far from the road and see him being harassed by two cultists for refusing to create a sculpture for them. The situation looks dire. To save the sculptor and his starving model, you must act immediately. Hell yeah. Oh, there's the next piece. The king and the puppet. Okay, considering this image here is Cassandra with her mom, I think this will spoil me on some stuff now. Let's see. 429 to 426 BCE, Cassandra publicly unveiled Pausanias, the cultist king, forcing him to be ousted. Okay, this is definitely some spoilery shit. Okay, blah blah blah. Oh, Cassandra returned to Sparta with her mother Myrine, hoping to free their... Oh god, how far into the game is this? Hoping to free their homeland from the cult's control. She suppressed a Helot revolt to win Pausanias' recognition, which granted her an audience to the kings. Archidamos, the other king, however, didn't like them for what had happened on Mount Taygetus. To prove her loyalty, she had to leave Sparta to complete the king's tasks, during which she ended the cult's control over Arcadia and found Pausanias' true identity, a cultist. Returning to Sparta, Cassandra exposed Pausanias as a cultist, causing him to be dethroned and exiled. As he ran away, Cassandra tracked him down and killed him, achieving the goal of her return. Directly from her. These traitors are willing to kill hundreds to rule thousands. Yep, that they are. Two kings. Sparta's political system differed from most of Greece's. One of its most distinctive features was that it was ruled by two kings. Sparta's political system differed from, one or two kings. These kings belonged to two separate dynasties. The Eurypontids and the Aegiads, I guess, both of which were said to be descended from Heracles. Both kings shared equal powers, and disputes between them required the intervention of special magistrates known as ephors. However, if one of the kings were more charismatic or experienced, they could influence the weaker king's choices. Of course. Isolde. One kingdom with two kings. How curious. Just like one body with two heads. If either of them had a knife. Oh god. If either of them had a knife. And a quest, huh? Absent soldiers. Demaratos hasn't reported yet, which is unusual. Spartan soldiers never forget their assembly time. The sergeant's face is stern. He clearly trusts his men deeply and is now greatly worried. Something must have happened, but I can't leave the camp now. Could you help me find Demaratos? Sure. Tracing the road from the assembly point, Cassandra arrives at the path that Demaratos might have taken. It is a secluded area overgrown with trees and bushes, an ideal spot for an ambush. Sure enough, in the bushes, Cassandra discovers a broken spear. She senses the presence of a fight. Okay. Trail of bloodstains. Following the trail of bloodstains and footprints, Cassandra reaches a hilltop, where a makeshift bandit camp comes into view. The bandits are scrambling to try on the stolen Spartan armor, while the poor young victim lies tossed aside. Rip. Well, time to rip them, I guess. At the ready. The bandits clearly know what happens when you anger a Spartan. They hesitate over what to do with the soldier. Cassandra is already close to the camp, just waiting for a moment's distraction to make her move. Oh, he's still alive, okay. Alright, bandit's dead and XP acquired. Nice. Okay, let's see this thing. Praiser. What more? Oh god, no, these things. Alright. A Spartan cultist of Cosmos, this Spartan commands considerable local prestige, insightful in military matters and earnest in public affairs. Yet in some areas he refuses to tolerate dissent, such as how a hero's statue should be sculpted. Okay, geometrical barnacle. Okay, those things don't get special treatment, I guess. Okay. Oh, was that already it for this area? Really? There's only the battlefield left. Hold on. Oh, I didn't mean to. Keep forgetting that I need to press this to get to the map. It's not fully. I presume it's the battlefield. Let me see that quickly then. Alright, that has been taken care of. What is this new golden weapon? Oh, Nikolaos' sword. Oh, I only get that now? Here? Okay. After an allied extra action casts Spartan Kick, one time up to 2 times per round. The Wolf of Sparta needed a sword that could lead hundreds, inspire thousands, and punish the ones that defied him. That he did need. Oh, okay, that is not all of it? What else is in here? Am I missing something here on the map? I don't see anything unless we're gonna be back for something. Huh. Guess we're continuing then in Olympia. I wonder why that is stuck now in 94. Huh. Well, let's see what happens. Olympia. Marcus? Ready to show off your new skin? do I do? What do I do? Should I go to the guards? But some of them might be working with them secretly. Announce it in public? No, it won't work. Ask the Timekeeper for help? But she's on vacation. It'd be rude to burden her with work at a time like this. Who can I even talk to? Oh god. All your worries, you just said it out loud. But what? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Could you pretend you didn't hear that? No. Why? In fact, I'm just the right person for you. I'm a Mystios. I solve problems for a living. It's okay, your secrets are safe with me. First one. A Mystios. Maybe I could hire you with the money I've saved? No, I haven't even explained the request. You couldn't possibly give a price. So here it is. I discovered that a seemingly ordinary citizen is actually a member of the evil cult that secretly manipulates the entire Greece. He's planning to use these sports games to carry out their plot. My Arcane skill doesn't lie, but I have no solid proof. Tell me who that citizen is. I'll stop him. And you really can tell who's with the cult? Yes, thanks to my Arcane skill, I can read many things from a person, and that helps me determine their identity. I wish I had met you sooner. She would be a living cheat code. The harpist is right. The suspicious citizen and occultist are talking about their scheme for the next Olympic Games. Oh my god, all of a sudden so much shit. Okay, let's do the quest first. Mysterious symbols. Oh? While admiring the heroine, Cassandra discovers a string of unfamiliar symbols on a hidden pedestal slab. Maybe the Skitale can be used here too? Sure. Olive tree, southeast Olympia. Ah, does this point to the location of some treasure? Or perhaps a trap set to catch those sniffing for sensitive information? Maybe. There seems to be something hidden among the roots of the stunted olive tree. Dig around? Okay, that was it. Oh, never mind. Expose the cheater. I know you're an excellent athlete, and I'm not mistaken, you're quite... And if I'm not mistaken, you're quite skilled with a javelin too. Cassandra nods, and this is nothing unfamiliar to a seasoned warrior. Then please take a look. I suspect the opponent's javelin is rigged, and cheating is not allowed in Olympia. Oh god, investigate carefully. The suspected athlete appears calm, but Cassandra notices something off. The javelin, though well disguised, has a different weight distribution and is made of non-standard materials. In other words, it's a custom-made javelin designed for cheating in competition. Of course it is. Expose the cheater. The exposed athlete flies into rage. You've got no right to ruin this for me. Oh, oops, I didn't... I misclicked. Can I read the rest? Mask Nukutai? What the hell is this now? Nukutai Islanders who chose to wear masks. Okay, I'm not gonna read this because I think this is of a story that I didn't read yet. Okay, he's down. Quest done. Okay, let's see. Let's start from here and see what we have. Heroine. The Heroine, Heraya were games for women organized in honor of Hera. Every 4 years, the 16 Elis women in charge of organizing the Heraya wove a new veil for the goddess and placed it in her temple. The Heraion was a temple dedicated to Hera. It is one of the oldest temples in the sanctuary, dating back to approximately 590 BCE. The structure included columns painted with images of women who won the Heraya, an athletic competition made up of running events. Competition made up, okay? I thought I misread that. Every 4 years, 16 women were chosen to make a veil dedicated to Hera. These women also organized the competition, though they did not compete in it. The Heraya was unique for its focus on female athletes, in contrast to the male-exclusive Olympic Games. Ulu. Despite their races, colors, and backgrounds, all athletes deserve the right to enjoy sports and pursue after victory. True. Temple of Hera, the queen of Olympian gods. It surely has its unique charm. Look at these delicate and exquisite sculptures on the pillars, depicting only the mortal women in the Heraya, rather than the gods or the king. Great minds think alike. I can see how they agree that all the great singers are from grassroots. Okay, what's the next one? Workshop of Phidias. Phidias was the greatest Greek sculptor. He created many masterpieces, including the Olympic Sanctuary's gold and ivory statue of Zeus, which was considered one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. This workshop was built in the renowned sculptor Phidias after his work on the Acropolis of Athens. In 435 BCE, Phidias came to Olympia to begin working on the great Chryselephantine, feel like I'm having a stroke, statue of Zeus. He died 5 years later, shortly after completing his masterpiece. This grand statue would become one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Phidias' workshop was located right next to the Temple of Zeus. Its structure has been well preserved, mostly owing it to its conversion to a church in the 5th century CE. Archaeologists have also discovered lots of ancient materials in the surrounding area, such as casting molds and sculpting tools. The most famous artifact, however, is a cup bearing an inscription that aggressively states, "I belong to Phidias." Nice. The ancient way of writing your name on a cup, huh? Hisabeth. I should label my sandwich before putting it in the fridge. I belong to Hisabeth. No, Pointer won't even have to worry about stealing the wrong sandwich if I do so. The robot ate sandwich? Yeah, well, yeah, right, she was eating with them, right. It's a sorrowful story, after all the utmost effort the artist had spent. He never lived to see the praise he deserved. Oh, let's salute Phidias with our utmost respect. We shall always remember him, just as we will always remember Apple. Only the greatest ship ever. Aww. Her first ship, right? Temple of Zeus. The temple housed one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, Phidias' statue of Zeus. To close the Olympic Games, a procession led to the temple where victorious athletes were crowned. The Olympic Games were dedicated to Zeus, and all the ceremonies and events were hosted in his honor. It's no surprise that the largest temple in the sanctuary was the Temple of Zeus. While most temples were restricted to priests, the Temple of Zeus welcomed all who visit Olympia. This openness was most likely meant to show off the gold and ivory statue of Zeus that stood within the temple's walls. The building also featured art depicting both versions of the Olympic festival's founding myth. The eastern pediment showed a scene from the legendary race between Pelops and Oinomaus. Good lord. The temple's metopes, meanwhile, showed the 12 labors of Heracles, the other mythical founder of the games. Spaphodia. If only we could hold the Uluru Games there one day, perhaps both humans and Arcanists would forget about all their conflicts and simply immerse themselves in sports. Maybe. Oh yes, that thunder guy. I know him. He's the one controlling the lighting in the sky and the light up the earth, or at least that's what I've been told. Of course they'll build a temple for him. I mean, imagine how dazzling his light effect could be. It's a must-have in any great parties. Oh, he did some parties. That's not entirely wrong, but I have to remind you that this lightning technician is also known for having a thunderous temper. Oh, he did. He would probably enjoy her music anyway. What is this now? Pentathlon. pentathlon is held on the second day of the Olympic Games. The pentathlon took place on the Etty Stadium on the second day. As its name implies, it was made up of 5 events: discus throwing, javelin throwing, jumping, racing, and wrestling. There are several differences between the ancient version of events and their contemporary counterparts. For example, ancient long jumpers held weights in their hands to give them momentum to launch, since there was no run-up before the jump. Similarly, if an athlete won the first 3 events, they were immediately declared the winner, instead of being judged by their overall performance in all 5 events. So 3 out of 5, you're done. Running events worked the same as they do today, with the notable exception of all the athletes being nude. Ah, okay, nice, yeah, okay, makes sense why they were always depicted nude on the amphoras then. I thought that was just artistic. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was literally just artistic that they were nudely depicted on those things. As for wrestling, competitors were not divided by weight class as they are today, oh god, but instead by age. The winner was the first to throw his opponent to the ground 3 times. From X. Update suspended. It's time for some eye, finger, and hip exercises. What? Oh god, more spoilers. What the shit am I looking at? The Olive Wreath winner. 428 BCE, Cassandra competed in the Pancration final, fought the champion Dorieus, and won the competition for Sparta. What? She's a glistening god. What is this? Cassandra, 428 BCE, Cassandra escorted Testicles to Kayla for the Olympic Games on Pausanias' order. When the latter wanted to harass Cassandra, who dodged his hug swiftly, he fell into the sea and was eaten by a shark. What? Suggested by her ally Alcibiades, Cassandra took... God, Alcibiades. Cassandra took Testicles. I know I'm 10 years old when I'm reading that and giggling, and don't judge me. Testicles' place, good God, and competed in the Pancration for Sparta. Defeating 2 opponents in the qualifier, she advanced to the final, but then she was told that Alcibiades had been poisoned, so she subsequently went to Fort Coroibos to find an antidote before continuing with the game. During the final, Cassandra fought the champion Dorieus and won the competition. Later, she found that Callias, the judge of the game, was a cultist and the one who poisoned Alcibiades, so she killed him, securing the safety of the games. Players usually applied olive oil on their bodies to avoid being grasped. I should keep this document from Ulu and Spathulia. Don't give it to the kids. Don't tell the kids to... Anyway, sponsor. What did they give you? Oh, the crabs. An Olympian cultist of Cosmos, this patron is especially popular among those who come to Olympia dreaming of becoming professional athletes. He scouts promising young talents and trains them for the cult of Cosmos. Lately, he's been trying to recruit a newly arrived lyre player, who, as it happens, is also an exceptional bookworm. Oh, good. Okay, the crabs are dead. Oh, hi, Vertin. You're finally here as well. What's this now? Subbed in. The athlete suddenly fell ill? The judge, upon hearing the news, scans the surroundings and locks eyes with Cassandra. You look fit and agile. If you step into the arena, the crowd is bound to give you the warmest of welcomes. Care to give it a try? Sure. Oh, directly into battle. So-called amateur. The gladiators are itching to fight. Everyone wants to beat up the amateur to secure an easy win. Well, good luck to them. They're dead. And the amateur wins. Battlefield is available. Sure, let's do that very quickly as well then. Conquest Battle Olympia, the Gods Arena, where warriors win glory through competition instead of violence. We'll see how that violence part goes in a second. Alright, that is that. Level 30 reached. What is this one? Cursed Spear of Achilles? Oh boy. What the shit is this text? When actively attacking, if under Posing Field level 1, cast Lightning Storm 1 additional time. Oh my god, what the hell? Posing Field 2, Lightning Storm 3. Okay. The echoes that emanate from this weapon summon the moment Achilles slayed Hector in the Trojan War. Ah, interesting. Okay. Hey, this one can be now unveiled. Oh, maybe that is why the other region was on 94%. Let's see. Anecdote, the trumpet. big chicken. The clues point to a cultist of Cosmos in Olympia. Anecdote, never mind. Anecdote has the charisma a leader needs, or at least the volume. It makes his speech feel blessed by the gods. Once an Olympic champion, he later found perfect harmony with the cult. Okay, time to hunt a chicken.
Let the earth tremble!
Yes.
The chicken has been roasted. Alright, and that should open up the last one, right? Mountain. The clues point to a sage of the cult of Cosmos, a climactic figure found in every heroic saga. Cold, powerful, proud, and exactly the battle you've been waiting for. The sage remains confident in his strength despite you having cut away his wings. Go on, defeat him now. Your journey won't end here. Oh, he is here, not the chicken. Okay. Alright, let's see what this guy has to offer.
Their lives are at my mercy.
And there he goes.
Yes.
Dead.
Great.
The mountain was conquered. Alright, so now this region should be at 100%, I'm guessing. Let me see. Ah, keep clicking on the wrong thing! I need to go to the map. Okay, now it's at 100. Okay, let's finish over here then. Only Vertin left, I guess, and whatever this is. Miss Cassandra, I'm lucky to run to you here. Vertin, what brings you to Olympia? Are you visiting the Temple of Zeus? Or joining the games? She joining the games, that would be funny. I'm recording memories of this era, of this moment in time. You could call it a professional habit of mine. But while traveling, I stumbled upon a monster that shouldn't exist here. I can't ignore it. I hope you'll help me take it down. My blades will be at your service. Excellent. Let's go then. The final big bad. Lamia. Oh, they gave it this monster? Okay. A colossal arcane creature spotted in Olympia, terrestrial, with a humanoid face and multiple limbs. It carries dangerous venom throughout its body, its tail being the most toxic, difficult to classify within existing arcane zoological frameworks. Beware the blue poison, thick, oozing, flowing blue poison. Note, possibly an anomaly resulting from observational redundancy, continued monitoring recommended. Right, let's do this.
My duty lies with you.
Good god, this thing is large. Okay, let's see how quickly it's gonna die.
This is Sparta!
And there he goes. 2 turns. Technically. Okay, what do you even give? What's the last thing? Nemean Claws. But Blood Teeth is above 20, gain ultimate damage plus 20%. When above 40, gain ultimate damage 60%. Don't go into battle without your claws out and ready. The lion's paw on this mace will shred an opponent to pieces. Nice. And the other thing is Pandora's Coppice, huh? When entering battle, gain max HP plus 50% and grant own HP times 10% max HP to other allies. Pandora's existence came to be when each god gave her a unique gift. This Coppice was one of them. Alright, speak to Vertin and let's see. This creature seems to be some kind of evil consciousness given form. Its origin may not be what expected, but its danger is beyond doubt. Please be careful. Oh, that's it? She just disappears? Is that it? I did it again. I keep doing it. Okay, that is it, I guess. Did we... with that... hold on, can I do it from... yeah, I can do it from here. Okay, so this is the order. They're very much out of order kind of deals. Huh. Very interesting way they shown all of these. If this would have been shown in proper order, then this second one would be the first one. This one would be the second one. This would be the third one. Fourth one. And I'm guessing... I actually don't know which order these two would be in. I'm guessing because of Sparta, this would be the next one, the second to last, and this would be the last? Even though this one feels like it's from a complete side story or some shit. I don't know. But interesting, and that's all of the stuff in here, right? Yep, we are done. We are actually done. Okay, now I can leave to this menu. We are actually done. Did I get all the medals? Yes. Hell yeah, done completely. Oh. Okay, so yeah, well, I technically already gave my review on this, so, my thoughts on this. But yeah, this was cool. This was both events were very accurate representations of each of the respective games where they were pulled from. And, yeah, I'll continue my AC Odyssey journey until I'm actually done with the game's main story, at least. however long that will take. Because, good god, that game is large. But yeah, this was fun and nice little nods to the game. It did definitely spoil me here at the end with some stuff about Cassandra's next steps in the journey. I think I'm very close to the parts where the section with the mother and her coming back to Sparta is about. Don't know when I'm gonna reach that point, but probably very soon. And yeah, we'll see how the story is gonna continue. The game is fun. Both Reavers and Odyssey, both fun. But yeah, anyway, this is not the end of the video. The final part of this video will be the portion of for the Golden City story. So enjoy those. Those were recorded. Those were recorded on separate 2 days. So if they sound a bit disjointed from this section up until now, that's pretty much why. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest, the little bits that are left, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye. Alright, let's see what we have here. Age of Aquarius. A time of peace. A time of liberation. It is the type of era that everyone longs for. Late night radio, huh? Okay. Age of Aquarius. Ostrich Radio. And that was the Golden City and on Ostrich Radio. My dear listeners, remember that true beauty can only be found in music. We all yearn to escape, wishing we could hop on a badass motorcycle and ride off into the sunset without a care in the world, leaving behind the corrupt politicians and bullies, the endless noise and chaos. Fear not, my friends, for this is the end of the age of... how do you say this again? Pisces? Pisces. We are about to enter the age of Aquarius, a time of mutual understanding and trust. A utopia where there is no more hypocrisy? Is that how you write it? Yeah, that is how you write it. There is no more room for hypocrisy, sarcasm, misinterpretation, or resentment. But enough talk. Let's listen to this amazing new album, Another Era. My sweethearts, my little brats, let's all start grooving together. Okay, and I guess these are song lyrics? We yearn for a place of pure comfort, where communication flows effortlessly and our bodies can truly unwind. It's not just an illusion, it's the light peeking through the keyhole. It's it's the pulsing rhythm of a wild dance floor. It's a potent mix of gin and lime. And most importantly, we have faith that one day it'll be a reality. Keyhole, huh? Funny. Okay, we yearn for a place of pure comfort where communication flows effortlessly and our bodies can unwind. Yeah, okay. Oh, battle? New beginnings. As one person departs, another arrives. The bar at Tang's restaurant is a gathering place for old and new acquaintances alike. Drive them away. Oh, there is text? Even though that weird light orb is gone, at least the burritos still taste the same as before. You don't like the burritos that are spicy as hell? Is there something wrong with your taste buds? You're as strange as those people who keep shouting about the color of energy. Uh-huh. You're one to talk. Don't you run the New Age market every day to drink those weird free drinks? First of all, that's not strange at all. Second, they're not free drinks. It's called healing herbal tea. Alright, McLeod told me the ingredients include sage, lavender, and some kind of black fuzz. Apparently, drinking it puts you straight in a meditative state. A black fuzz? Uh-huh. Wait, hold on a sec. What's that black fuzz? Don't tell me it's fur from a critter. Don't say stuff like that, it's gross! Then take a look at the little guy flapping around at your feet now. Damn it, it's your fault they're here. Critters are way harder to deal with than cockroaches. Stop yelling and give me a hand, let's get rid of this thing.
I don't
wait for this.
I'll show you.
You see it coming. Non voltarti indietro.
Alright, that was interesting, huh? Black fuzz. Are they really putting like critter hairs into tea? Someone probably tried that. Peace returns, but the story of Tang's restaurant is far from over. It will continue until the day San Francisco is no longer called San Francisco. Alright, Age of Aquarius, a time of peace, a time of liberation. It is the type of era that everyone longs for. Okay, I guess the baby lines are representing water. Alright, only one graffiti is left to finish this thing completely off. Gonna have to save this video somewhere in a specific place so I don't accidentally delete it. Alright, last time I'm checking in on this, so let's see, what do we have? Really? A battle? The first companion. On street corners, it's uncommon to see critters mingling with the trash. Oh, I wasn't talking about you, buddy. No offense intended. Okay, am I finding anything special or is it's just critters? Okay. A mannequin dressed in an expensive suit is crumpled on the ground, with critter fur clinging to its face. Jay has never seen a more forlorn sight. After all, mannequins are meant to represent people too. Oh, is this where he meets Pioneer for the first time? Or how he met Pioneer, rather. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Oh, it might actually be. What's a mannequin doing all the way over here? Look at you. Shouldn't you be in the window of some fancy store? Greetings, sir. Whoa, you can talk? Wild. Didn't see that coming. I suppose so, yes, it is rather unusual. I'm still getting used to it myself. Sir, as you may have noticed, my arm is currently stuck in this pile of trash. Could you kindly lend a hand and help relieve my pain? Sure, buddy, but the next time you ask for help, drop the phony politeness. Is this what you are looking for? Exactly. Sir, the feeling of having all four limbs free is wonderful. How can I repay you? Wait, the feeling of having all four limbs free? Okay, I didn't misread that. tell me how a talking, moving mannequin ended up in the trash heap. That's what I'm curious about. Kind sir, storytelling is not my forte. This tale, I'm afraid, could take 3 days to tell, and it may be far less interesting than you think. I'll be the judge of that. In that case, we shall begin with Last Christmas. Last Christmas I gave him a heart? God, that season is coming up again. Oh no. And I know it's still September right now as I'm recording this, but we all know how fast they are on those songs. Or decorations. You really are gonna talk for 3 days, aren't you? I have no intention of standing around while you do. Come with me. I know of a great restaurant where we can chat over a meal and maybe even help you find a new job. Thank you, sir. You truly have a kind heart. May I ask what I should call you? Joe, but the folks on the street call me Jay. And you? What's your name, my mannequin friend? Pioneer, sir. I think people will call me Pioneer from now on. Oh, wow. So this is also where he comes to have a name as well, I guess. And I get a free copy of him even though fully imprinted and everything.
This place is quite different from where I used to live. But I assure you, I'll get along with it in no time. Trust me, I've had plenty of experience with migration.
Yeah, hence your name, buddy. Alright. Final graffiti, The First Companion. The San Francisco Kid's first and most memorable encounter. Indeed. So that's what they kept for last, huh? Okay, well, that's now everything done and rewards acquired as well. Oh, you get the restaurant. That's neat. Alright, Tang's Restaurant. Clasped hands, empty bottles, pinball, and spray pen stains, all gathered here and shining before the lights go out. Nice. Alright, well that, I guess, marks the full conclusion of everything to do with this story. And, yeah, I have nothing else to add here. I already said my piece with it. I enjoyed the story a lot. It was very heart-wrenching and at times, and was very good in general. So, I mean, this is gonna be added after Route 77, but considering I'm recording this before Route 77, before I start rooting? Good God, my brain. Before I start reading that one, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and whatever and however I feel about that, well, you probably just watched, I think, the first part of it, so you already know. Oh, this is confusing right now. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.